Change. Lead by example, responsibility. I want to picture you sitting down in front of me and you and I having a conversation about today and my future. Please write that down. Today and my future. You guys are going to see an explosion here coming up here shortly. I've got 29 interviews set up with some of the men and women that I've met over the last 30 years of speaking, teaching, coaching, and traveling the world. And we're going to start to really get down to the fundamental roots of motivation and marketing. And you see, motivation means not rah-rah, not artificial intelligence, not some dope who's a young kid in the 20s who goes out and becomes a content creator and he's a motivator and he puts something up on social media. No, we're talking motivation. What's inciting you to commit to create action? Motivation, motive. What's the motive? Today's success principle, today's core ingredient, today's foundation, today's affirmation for day 276 is I am a champion, showing, very key word is showing others how to live the champion life by my outwardly spoken words and honorable actions. This is so deep because, the infamous excuse, you don't know my past. Well, I do know your past because today's actions become tomorrow's past, and today's actions becomes the seeds to produce the results for tomorrow. And change is the most difficult mindset for someone to achieve. But look, for those of you who truly have a why, who truly want to make a difference in someone's life by being the example, and you see mentoring people and having people be moved by your physical, emotional, financial results, that's the greatest benefit of being a champion, is be able to motivate others by leading by example. You see, the word change, and I'm going to break that down today. The word change is very important. The letter C is consistent commitment to your why. See, consistent commitment. Today's 276. I've done 60 push-ups a day, every day this year. If I try to do all of them one day, I'd be dead. You see, consistent commitment to your why. And without opening up your mouth, for those that you love, your loved ones, you care about, is your life, your lifestyle, motivating them to change. Remember, this is something you're going to start to really hear me hammer home as we are. Not that we ever stop the Motivation Plus Marketing podcast, because I've been loading up many of my motivational messages. We're actually ranked in the top 5 podcasts on podcasts because we've got so many episodes. But you're going to start to really see me unleash that in the area of Motivation Plus Marketing, is that the sign of true success is caring and loving others to motivate them by your actions. And getting back to the point I was getting to is that we're in a danger zone right now in the world because of the lack of development, the lack of reading, the lack of learning, the lack of taking a pen and a piece of paper and journaling and writing and having a construction zone, having emotional and physical and financial blueprints for your future, designing, down here in West Palm Beach and all the areas, where the 10-acre country estate, there was, that's just, I'm really speechless how God brought terror and shine into our lives and how we're going to have such a long-term relationship with them. And the process with that is to me as a visionary and entrepreneur, God brought me there for me to really be able to, teach and express it. I have a gift of teaching, and I'm not fearful of speaking the truth. God ain't making no more land. God, that's a rare find. 10-acre country estate, move-in ready to go, instant financial opportunity, instant cash. Backed up to 4,000 acres, then backed up to another conservatory going into the river. It's always going to be a dead end. People are buying dirt, and that's actually called, here in South Florida, there was a real estate update called The Dirt. And what I spoke about last Friday was there's an article that came out where here in South Florida, people are buying dirt because the value is exploding. And I'm a visionary. I understand the depth of that Circle K being removed. I understand the depth of public securing the acreage. I understand the depth of putting in a roundabout. I understand the depth of putting in the 4-lane highway. I see the vision. as somebody who understands the letter H in change is hearing for your next level. What does that mean, Delemy? When I walked in that room March 15, 1990, I had a goal. I had a dream. My dream was just to speak fluently, to communicate, because I went to speak class for 14 years. And when I look at me, Stan, when I even bring it back, let's talk about it. When I heard her say, Laura say, for those of you here tonight who have a goal, see, we live in a society where no one has goals. They're just trying to get by, trying to catch up. They're busy. You're trying to catch up. You're busy. You're not goal-orientated. You're not taking action consistently towards the achievement of your goal. Letter A is action. It's accountability. Most people stop accountability, don't understand accountability. I don't care if people do accountability or not. It's their loss. Accountability is, and that's why I started it, and most people quit. And it says, Goggins asked Delemy. Accountability is, what action did I take today I'm accounted for? Because when the enemy hits, in the military, everyone says their name to be accounted for during the attack. Well, the attack of busyness, the attack of catching up, the attack of the quick buck, the attack of social media, the attack of everything going on keeps you from taking the action. You see, everything I just unleashed about the 4-lane highway, the roundabout, the Circle K, now the Marina chat told us about it weekend. Obviously, the 4,000, close to 5,000 acres from a multi-billionaire, Johnny Morris from Bass Pro Shops, who just started selling fishing supplies, and he was a young man and stayed consistent and built an $8 billion business called Bass Pro Shops, and is building what is going to be the largest Bass Pro Shop destination in the company's history, 12 and a half minutes from the 10-acre country estate. And God put Christy and I there to eyewitness, to be able to teach and share with all of you. That's why I said, don't tell me I didn't tell you about it. Take this to heart. There's a nemesis. Letter N is nemesis. The nemesis is being busy. And the nemesis is someone's pity party. You know, I did a post, motivational tip of the day. Uninvite yourself from someone's pity party. Don't go. And I said tonight, how to spot a real weak-minded loser, someone who tries to steal your dream. A discourager is dangerous. See, the nemesis of being busy. And then all of a sudden you see someone and you want to help them. You see their life not doing well, but they're looking at your life. You got to lead by example. What I just rattled off about Seville, Florida, and what came up over the weekend, a 4-acre home came up. And if we were going to relist Tara and Chad's home, I said to Tara and Chad, we were listed at $1.7 million, 4 acres. On 4 acres with a mobile home on it for $560, basically $600,000 for 4 acres with a mobile home, and the land's not cleared. Just triple that. 6, 12, 18, 1.8 million, because you got everything going on with Tara and Chad's 10-acre country estate, dead end, secluded. And I'm telling this because this is how you communicate value. See, I'm a marketer. I'm a passionate marketer. I apologize, it's a very hard word. But as close as you can get to a hate line is how I feel about salespeople. See, a marketer stands behind the benefits that you know your client will receive when you close them. Christie's at the 99-yard line of crossing the T and dotting the I and republished in the 17 Strategy Closing Book. And more than ever, that's more relevant today than it's ever been due to the fact that people are so scrupulous because they manipulate people, because anybody can say whatever they are online. That's the nature of criminals. I'm a marketer. I'm a very passionate marketer. It's actually an article, and you guys are going to see it's really unleashed the Delemy Development Group. For those of you that go to our main website, DelemyDevelopmentGroup.com, you'll see articles and quotes. We just posted an article yesterday, Marketing versus Selling, Understanding the Difference will catapult your success, a couple of days ago. Reason number one, they don't care. They're self-centered. It's horrible. They're horrible. So the nemesis, guys, change. See, you have a responsibility to influence, and that really came to me. Well, I've spoken to people so excited. We are going to be the go-to platform for same as we just crushed the conservative, just crushed it. That was it. I just crushed it. We got a 20-year foundation. We're going to bring the best of the best because right now, there are people that I used to coach that don't read and do accountability. And they're supposed to be into something. What's the average person doing? Nothing. Making excuses, which means, you know who's winning? The devil. Because all of us have God-given dreams and God-given destiny. See, I'm a champion showing others how to live a champion life by my outwardly spoken words and honorable actions. See, to me, when someone doesn't act to better themselves, to change other people's lives, or you have a business and you don't truly open up that relationship, like those of you, I'm telling you, don't tell me I didn't tell you. You're going to look back 2 years and I go, oh, my God, you see Bass Pro, it's all over the news. Oh, that's 12 minutes. Terrence Chad's home is $4 million. Oh, John, you're crazy. I've been called out from the day I began New Skin in 1990, went on to earn millions. It's in my first book. It's in my third one, Absolute Self-Made Millionaire. Call me crazy. Call me nuts. Go right ahead. While they're on the sidelines, I'm in the game. Get in the game of life. Stop playing in the sidelines with people who look. I know when someone talked about how, Albo, remember you guys remember the picture of me with the shovel. And everyone said, oh, Albo's never going to sell those comics. They're close to 50% sold out. And they just sold one. We got the update yesterday on one. And I'm going to give you the, I believe it's $2.4 million for that one that was sold. I was not prepared to. I don't multitask, but I'll give you that number. Long story short, they sold a unit for like 2.4, 2.8 million, and they're cranking. Here we go. Yeah, no, it's not. Like, all right, I don't want to burn up our time in that, but get in the game, guys. Let this sink in. The busy people trying to catch up, not willing to change, will look back and go, oh, my God. And you're going to look back. And, guys, and you're going to eyewitness this. You're going to see that area because God put Christy and I there for the growth. That's going to be the largest, because Crescent City is the Bass Pro Shop capital of the world. Now, wouldn't that make sense that that's been there for, obviously, Johnny Morse did not create water, did not create the rivers, did not create the lakes, did not create Bass Pro, did not create Bass Fish. He created the Bass Pro Shop. Crescent City was the Bass Pro Shop capital of the world before Bass Pro Shop began. So look what he's done with the Bass Pro Shops, not in the Bass capital of the world, Crescent City, which that's Kristen. That's where me, you, and Tara and Christy had lunch. That's Crescent City, the bass fishing capital of the world. That was around before Johnny Morse began Bass Pro Shops. I want you to really, and I know even this is, I try to keep the word 10 to 15 minutes because even people staying focused is so dangerous, but it's so without growth, without self-development growth. The letter G, the letter G is get in the game. Get in the game, guys. Get off the utilize this example. What I just said. I understand the power of that Circle K. I understand the power of that land being secured because no matter what anybody else does, Publix is building an iconic, one of the largest public shopping centers in the state of Florida. I don't care what the dream stealers say, what the naysayers say in the sidelines. Publix has made a decision. Their construction zone has started. See, lesson number 1, 10 life lessons, construction zone, architect's vision. So those that don't have vision not going to affect those that have already made the investment. As a developer and as a CEO of Delemmy Development Group, I can tell you the letter G is group. The group you're around determine your destiny. Either you make a decision to be around a right group who's going to empower you. Letter E is empower, encourage, and extract out of you the potential that I know God has given you. 3 E's. Empower, encourage, extract. Change. I guarantee you your greatest love of your life is in front of you. But I also guarantee many people are going to fall apart. They're going to get stuck. They're going to get jacked up and all physical, emotional, financially just a mess because there's no development and there's no group and there's no vision. What do you think, Johnny Morse? Great story, incredible American story. And my goal is to have him as a guest on my Motivational Plus Marketing podcast, and I will. The decision is made. There's no question, because of our active involvement in Seville, Florida. Why do you think the other houses came into market? A mobile home for 4 acres for $560,000. Because word's out. Word's out. There's also the Tiger Woods happening up there. They just found out there was another marina that got secured. Chad told us over the weekend. $25 million marina development. It's a piece of land right now across from Save-A-Lot, across from Winn-Dixie. I can go on and on and on, but I'm a visionary. And I'm not a wannabe who just started this a couple of years ago. This is 22 years I've been teaching. So I'm challenging all of you to make a decision. Take a look at your schedule. Today's decisions determine tomorrow's results. And I don't want to say sad fact. I'm just going to say the fact. We are living in the busiest society, people getting nowhere, that I've ever seen in my career. There's no self-development. In business, you have a client, close them. Open up that relationship, transfer your – you believe in it? I believe tremendously in the Tara and Chaz property. That is a home run. That is a home run. And now the searches, just literally in the last 72 hours, just the amount of views on the home have skyrocketed because the other property came up. Because Seville is not exactly the most known. I had to use the word Cadillac in Seville to use a name analogy to connect the name, because who knows Seville, Florida? I can go on and on and on. Change. You don't look. I'm telling you right now, not as as an expert, as a trusted advisor in the area of motivation and marketing. One will fail and lose it out if they don't change. There's no such thing as wishing, hoping, and luck. Look, I have a new teaching coming out called Broken Words. Broken words, broken dreams. A broken word is if, a broken word is hope. Hope works out. If it works out, no, make it happen. Make it happen. Dig that ditch. Make it happen. Look at the blueprints. What do you think the blueprints are right now for Publix, for Circle K, for Bass Pro Shop, for Tiger Woods, for the marina? Let it sink in. Crescent City, Kristen, where we had lunch that day with Tara when you joined the home. 3 Bananas. That's the boat ramp at Crescent City, the bass capital of the world, the country, quote unquote, the world. Bass Pro Shop founder. What do you think it would make sense to have, like, one of the largest Bass Pro Shop destination, quote unquote, resorts in the bass capital of the world, the bass capital of the world? And it's happening. And you guys know about it, for the whole world knows about it. Pinch yourself. I mean, really pinch yourself. This isn't a game. This isn't a game. And I've made a decision. I'm done. You want to stay in the sideline, stay in the sideline. But I ain't babysitting. I ain't pulling people in the game no more. Like Coach Haskins said, when he threw that player home, he knew what he wanted to do with that team. And there were players he wanted to play. Ain't going to let that. And then he came back on the basketball court with the mask on. So I challenge all of you, ask yourself a question. What are you doing for supernatural results? Are you a champion showing others how to live the champion life by my outwardly spoken words? What do your words sound like? Words are directors, they're connectors, they're empowerers. Are you honoring your why? Are you honoring the life God has given you? Are you honoring your why? Are you honoring by your actions? Your action today. And for those of you, are you transferring your confidence and belief in your service or product you offer that you know for a fact, a known truth, that person's life will change forever and have enormous benefits due to the fact of what you're offering to them? And you make a recommendation and suggestion, they should get a hold of the offer. That's why I am telling you, Tara and Chad, gold mine. Moving ready, instant cash, gorgeous, beautiful, go on and on and on. See, I understand that vision, and I can go on, but let me conclude. I went longer than because I know people's attention span is very short, which is disgusting, but that's just the fact we're at right now because of the massive distraction world. God bless you guys. Watch for some serious announcements, what we have going. We're in the greatest times ever, greatest marketing times ever, greatest business times ever. Change your life. Do something out of the ordinary. Do a little bit of extra. Do the extraordinary. Open up relationship. Transfer the belief. God bless you guys. Someone today, this message is going to change your life. God bless you.